What's up, guys? So let's take a quick look at Boeing. I think I'm going to be putting in a play here on Monday. Um, on this channel, you're going to hear me say I'm going to buy stuff. That doesn't mean I'm telling you guys to buy anything. Nobody needs to follow what I'm doing, or should. This is just simply you can watch me, see if I'm right, and see if anything happens. So this bottom trend line here, we've been really testing and using as support for quite some time. And that looks like it's at 165, 165.40. If we drop below, we're looking at 164 or something. That would probably be a good spot for a stop loss. I'll risk $2 to make, and I'm just saying, if I was to buy one stock of Boeing at 166 and sell it up at 179 where I'm trying to long, the reason I am is because if you look at this RSI here, we still have room to come up on the daily. And I think we're going to at least come up and touch that line. That line could potentially be up at the 179 before a possibility of another drop, not all the way down. I think we would still respect inside here before around, I believe, the 25th or the 27th. I'm thinking we're probably going to be getting a breakout. That's coming up, I believe, pretty soon. If you look at the 4-hour right here, we're coming down. We still should probably touch this trend line right here before going up. So that's where the 66 to 65 area is going to come in. I'm going to buy in at 166.20, I think, before, with a stop loss at 164. And I'm going to keep an eye on the 174 area. The 174 area is the 20 weekly moving average. And that, if we can get support up there, we're going to be looking pretty good. Now, the overall trend is showing a rising channel, but as of right now, we're inside what looks to be symmetrical triangle or some type of triangle. And I think the breakout's imminent. If you see here, we were in a falling wedge and falling for some time, bouncing on that trend line, and that was our resistance. We came up, tried to break out, fell back through. Tried to break out, fell back through. We finally seem like we've broken out. So where we are right now is pretty close to the same price action where we were before, which is really what I'm looking out for. Is we got to see if we can break above this trend line here and continue on our path upwards. Seeing how good the support line has been on all the other hours, I think we're going to be good. I could move this trend line down a little bit, and I'm thinking, now that I'm zooming out, I'm seeing my spaces. If I drop that RSI down, I'm going to say we had 2 support touches on this trend line. And from the looks of this, it looks like we could be making an inverse head and shoulder on the weekly. Now, of course, this is just me thinking ahead. We don't really know if that's what it's going to be. Could turn out to something else. We just have to keep watching all the time frames throughout the week. But needless to say, I don't think I have too much more to say in this video. Hope you guys are liking this kind of content. And I'm really watching this Boeing, watching this support line. Look at BTC, going crazy. I'm in on that trade right now, and Ethereum. I think it's been doing pretty good, slowly climbing. This RSI is slowly getting stronger. You can look at these different candles and stuff. As you see, we had a big dip where that trend line is there. We got bought back up. Trend line candlesticks are huge because, as you see here, we came down. We touched this 20 daily moving average right there. Got bought instantly back up. I mean, all along here, we've been getting a lot of selling and stuff, but that red candle on the far right is just really a good candle. That's what also is telling me we got something coming in. Right here, we got a lot of buying, a lot more buying than selling, more buying. When that wick hangs below, it means more buying. As you get up top, you get more selling. On this one, you can see there was more selling, more selling, which caused us to have a little more of a red day. But once again, we cut support. Excuse me. We cut support on that bottom line. So overall, Boeing's starting to look pretty good. I wouldn't be too afraid. Like I said, if you really want to set stop losses, set it at 164. Buy in wherever you can. If you can get in below 167.